Hi, I'm Maciel, and I'm reading from my book, The Five Vows, Raising Your Spiritual Commitment to the Next Level. This is Chapter 8, Putting It All Together. We have to understand the importance of living a spiritual life in the world. After all, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus said, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. Taking vows while living a secular life affirms the goodness of life. It affirms the beauty of nature, the enormous opportunity that living on earth is, and the unlimited possibility of divine expression that we are. Life is good. The earth is good. Why else would the Bible say that God so loved the world? If God loves it, we should love it too. I'm not denying that life on earth is hard. It is, even in the best of conditions. Earth is a battlefield. The fight is not only with external enemies, but with internal ones as well. But if life is a battlefield, the five vows are our rules of engagement. They give us the mindset that allows grace to flow into and through us. They enable us to keep God first in everything we do. They give us the power to live in integrity with our highest spiritual aspirations. Sometimes the desire to live a spiritual life can lead us into false notions of piety. It is important that we identify these notions and separate them from our understanding of the five vows. More often than not, religious piety does nothing to empower those who have dedicated their life to the spiritual path, because it tends to be based upon shame and unworthiness. It tends to stifle creativity and originality. Piety becomes an external standard to which we conjure up an allegiance to a set of ideas or an organization, all in the name of being holy. But when we are honest with ourselves, we realize that we don't have a clue about what holy is, and we wind up aping someone else's concept of holiness. This is disingenuous at best and soul-murdering at worst. History is full of examples of men and women who made history by trying out new ideas, by taking the conventional wisdom and turning it on its head. They did it because the current mindset was stultifying, and the only way to break out of it was to try something entirely new. Such pioneers have opened the doors for thousands of their colleagues and breathed new life into their professions. It's time that we update our understanding of the five vows and use them to empower us in the things that we came here to do. Living the five vows. Humility helps us to be open to new ideas, to be innovative and creative, and to respect ourselves and others. Poverty helps us to let go of the past, to relinquish our attachments to both material possessions and cherished opinions. Service teaches us what real love is, takes us beyond sentimentality, and changes the polarity of our heart. We become forces for good in the world. Purity keeps us focused. It keeps us true to God and helps us to see with clear vision the deepest desires of our soul. Obedience brings us into alignment with what really matters, keeps us true to God, and opens the door to a freedom of expression beyond our wildest dreams. Working with them. The first step is to meditate on each of the vows separately. Put yourself in a receptive frame of mind and ask God to reveal the truth of each vow to you. It's okay if nothing comes right away. Sometimes the download operates strictly in the background. but fully expect lessons to pop up in your everyday life soon, even immediately. The Spirit works in marvelous ways. When you're ready, try working with the vows 2 at a time. For example, take purity and service and combine them. Ask yourself this question: can I know everything about someone and still love them? Can I love them just as they are, or do I have to pretend not to see their dark side? Can I combine clarity and love? Or try combining purity and poverty. Can you be transparent to yourself? Can you allow yourself to mourn when you let go of something you were hanging on to? Can you resist the temptation to make yourself wrong for feeling sad? Blessed are they who mourn, for they shall be comforted. But they cannot be comforted if they do not allow themselves to mourn. How about poverty and obedience? Are you able to drop what you're doing and respond to a person in need? Can you pull yourself away from a task when you realize it's a waste of time? Or do you allow yourself to be pulled along by it, ignoring your inner guidance to move on? Who or what is your master? Take humility and service. Can you simply answer a question without volunteering more than what was asked? Can you wait for the other person to get what you're saying, or do you preempt the process and ruin a moment of self-discovery? These are just a few of the ways you can turn your knowledge of the 5 vows into wisdom. And that's the point, isn't it? Doesn't wisdom count more than knowledge? Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Proverbs 4:7. That's the end of the book. And I hope that you can spend time with the vows, and if you're interested in taking them, there are ways to do that. And I can personally advise you on that and perhaps get you involved in a more intensive program of study that will help you realize and put this knowledge into action in your life, and to discover for yourself what your heart's desire truly is. And in that discovery, then find ways to live in accord with it. So if this interests you, please get in touch with me. You can reach me at info@michaelmaciel.com, and I will respond to you right away. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in the future, hopefully. And also, I have another book called World Priest that I will also be reading. And I have 4 other books that might be good to read out loud online. And thanks for putting up with my unprofessional reading abilities. But I truly do think that there's great value in the authentic spoken voice as opposed to AI-generated voices. I think that there's something about the human voice that carries life within it. So as you listen to me read my own words, you get more than just the knowledge. You get more than just the words. You get part of my life. And that life has power because, as it is for all of us, the Spirit moves through us, through our voice. So I'm glad you're here, and we'll see you at the next reading. Take care.